Could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Zacky, and I play guitar for Avenged Sevenfold.
I'm Shadows.
Also in the band.
I'm the band Avenged Sevenfold.
How you doing, guys?
I sing. Good.
Finally back in Holland.
What's that?
Finally back in Holland.
Oh yeah. It's been a day.
Yeah, you're playing in 013 in Tilburg, isn't it?
Yeah, we did.
What was it yesterday?
Oh, 2 days ago.
Okay,
3 days ago.
How was it?
It was cool. You know, it's playing places we've never played before. It's different for us right now.
It's the first time, isn't it?
Yeah, first time to mainland Europe, so it's different, but it's cool.
Because you don't know, we've been lobbying last year to get you on the Lowlands Festival because we're fans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, we should have come.
Kidding, really.
Wow. Yeah, well, we can't wait to. You know, we're meeting all these new people over it. It really didn't make sense to us before to come over here because we didn't have everything was an import, and you know, like had no really means to get over here. Like the CD wasn't in all the stores. So now that we're with Warner's, we're really excited about expanding the whole Avenged Sevenfold type thing. So we're excited.
A new era.
Exactly.
Because we bought this record from eBay or something, or like Amazon a couple of years ago, and because we heard an MP3, I have a radio program, and some people saying, "Oh, listen to this band. Oh, that's cool."
Oh, cool.
That's cool. So that's why people can every week they send down an MP3 into not interviews but new music, and then we play it on the radio. So that's why I became with this album. And then we saw wasn't it the first single on Holy Confessions?
Yeah.
With a video clip and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Thanks.
So that's what we've been playing here. So that's the only thing we know from you guys.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it was an independent release, so we just did like a really cheap budget video with a bunch of fans in Los Angeles, and you know, we're just kind of using that to kind of set up the next record, City of Evil, which will, you know, be distributed worldwide. So it'll be
next week
for people to get. Yeah, totally. Everywhere but Germany. Germany in like a month it comes out.
That's unbelievable because that's the kind of style of music you play is very popular there.
Yeah, I think they're taking the record really seriously, and they want to really set it up well. We just had a meeting with the people in Germany last night. We just met them, and they were awesome, and they were just really excited. So it was really cool. They're just really trying to promote the record the best way. So when it comes out, it does something. So it's cool. It's exciting.
Did you have to give them some bratwurst?
What's that?
You have to give them some bratwurst?
No.
Schnitzels?
No.
Sorry, man.
Totally, I love it, dude.
Hey, can you give a short history of the band, when you started and till now?
Yeah, I mean, we're basically just all best friends that grew up in, Huntington Beach, California.
Which is really punk based, isn't it?
Yeah, there's everything there. But it's definitely, there's a lot of, punk rock stuff from Southern California. But we're just best friends that wanted to start a band. We're all musicians, all played in other bands. And
what kind of bands? Famous band we know? Around?
No. Just local bands.
Punk bands.
Local punk bands, yeah. And,
punk and metal bands.
Okay.
Definitely. And we just all came together, and we knew it's what we all wanted to do. And we just started touring and just kept touring and writing albums. And now, look at us. We're still best friends, and we're fucking 6,000 miles away or whatever, still doing it, and have a brand new album coming out on a major label and stuff. So for us, it's just beginning as far as we're concerned.
Cool. That's a really short history, by the way, but that's okay. Hey, but the first two records, how did that go? Like, because you have a certain style, like how could you describe the style?
Well, I think it changed. I think the first record was like more of a punk hardcore record, and it started because me and Zacky would have guitar class together in high school. We just wrote songs on the acoustic guitar in high school, and the Rev, who lived down the street from me, would just come over and jam in my living room, And so
acoustic guitars.
Yeah. No, we had our electrics at home, but we'd write everything at school on acoustic. But then like the next record, it progressed to like a more of like a metalcore type like metal record, and then this record's more of just a metal record. I don't think there's any bit of hardcore in it anymore. It's just more of a straight ahead metal record, but it's got very eclectic influences. It's got so much stuff going on that you don't really hear it in most metal records, so it kind of stands out in its own. Right. So, it's hard to describe our music. If people call us a hard rock band, we're happy about that. If people call us
I think that's a better one then.
Yeah.
Just hard rock.
Just a hard rock band, yeah. Metal today is like so extreme that it's like we don't really want to call ourselves a metal band because it's like not really the direction. We're just more of like a, same thing you'd call like a Mars Volta or a System of a Down or a Tool or a Faith No More. Like they're just bands that do their own thing, and I consider us a band that just does their own thing. And
I think you combined those bands.
What's that?
I think you combine all those
totally.
bands.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
From Faith No More till System of a Down.
Yeah, to like Guns
not
N'
that far.
Roses to
Yeah.
fucking Metallica. That's like those are our influences, and that's
It's pretty weird because you just start a song really loud, like double bass, and all of a sudden the chorus comes with a real poppy thing.
Yeah.
What the hell is this, man? And then it starts over again. Holy shit! It's like a bit of a big, like a
roller coaster.
Yeah, roller coaster. Right.
totally. Yeah, totally. So yeah, I think it's just all our influences are squished in there, and it's it's not something we do like on purpose. It's just naturally how we write. So it's just.
Yeah, because you said like all the metal bands are playing like the same new metal, like the new breed of American metal bands or whatever metal. It's all the fucking same, Everything is just singing or screaming, and then beginning chorus, like the same.
Yeah, there's two things they do. Either they get in either they try to like scream the verse and sing the chorus,
Right.
which is just like pop formula,
Right.
or they just try to out shred each other, which is like gets boring. It gets pretentious, It gets. You can't just do that forever. You got to make real songs, and you got to bring emotion out in your songs. And I think we're a band that does that. And I think a lot of bands just like to kind of follow the same formula, even though they don't think they are. It's just you can put on a million CDs that come from America, and they're all just trying to copy each other.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because, I didn't even hear them all, so I know there's a lot of those bands are the same.
Oh yeah. Oh, we live there. We have to hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, they're the best. They're the best. It's like, no.
Unbelievable.
they're all
Why
the same.
did it get fucking signed then?
I don't know. Well, the thing is, and this is the difference. The difference is in record sales. You go and you take a Pantera or a Metallica or a Megadeth or a Slayer, and those bands are selling multi-millions of copies, and they were real good bands. And these other bands, they're selling 100,000 records, and they think that's the next wave of metal, but it's not. Like if it was the next wave of metal, those bands would be selling millions of copies because people would get it, but they're not.
What bands sells millions of records? System of a Down does.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something different. That's my record of the year.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's our record of the year.
Really?
Oh, we love it.
Cool. Those
we
extremes.
We play that before we play live every night to pump us up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and it's cool, though. And we know our fans like that stuff because they're singing along to it before we go on.
Yeah.
It's like we were playing the Astoria. It's like, 2,500 people in London, and we're playing System of a Down beforehand, and there's 2,500 kids yelling System of a Down lyrics before we go on. And then we go on and they're yelling our lyrics. And it's like, it's the same type. Those kids get it. They get that there's different music, that bands are doing different things. And, and that's all we're trying to do. We just don't want to get lumped in with shitty scenes like that, like shitty shred scene or shitty metalcore scene.
Yeah. Do you think this is like what you play in System of a Down, for instance? Is that a sort of new way of playing metal? If you can say it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a great band that I think it's definitely new because they're doing something that no one else is doing.
And everybody likes it from young to old. So.
Absolutely, and that's all the key bands. It's something that everyone likes. And if you were to walk in any country in the world, walk in somewhere and ask them, do you know who System of a Down is? They'd say yes. But if you walk in and name some of these other bands that think they're big, or they wouldn't even kind of have a clue of what you're talking about.
Yeah. And the other great thing about those bands is that, like, System of a Down and Mars Volta, I think us and other bands like Tool and stuff like I was saying, no one can copy them. No one's going to be able to no one's going to sit there and say, I sound like System of a Down. No. How the fuck are you going to sound like System of a Down? They just sound like their own band, and there's no way you're going to copy them. And that's what...
You mustn't say it at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, you just got to... You got, like, that's the type of band we want to be, where people, even if they try to copy us, they can't, because then it doesn't get oversaturated. People aren't going to be like, well, we sound like Avenged Sevenfold, and then everyone starts sounding like Avenged Sevenfold, and then all of a sudden everyone hates Avenged Sevenfold because they hate everything else that came from it. Yeah. Just like what happened to Korn and Limp Bizkit,
Okay, but they went on too long. I'm sorry.
Well, exactly, but everyone copied them, and then all of a sudden everyone hated them because, and they were trying
because they're still on.
Yeah, exactly.
Head is now like a Christian guy and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not against that, but
yeah,
fuck,
it's crazy.
Man.
Yeah. It's totally crazy.
I think we're really lucky because, like he's saying about not being copied, I don't think we're able to be copied because of all five of the members that we have.
We have completely different influences, and it's so eclectic. It's like, no, who's going to throw a Spanish part in the end of a song like we do in Sidewinder, or like that pop chorus that comes out of a Swagger and Beast and the Harlot, the Swagger type verse. Like, no one's gonna be able to copy that, and no one's gonna be able to copy, say System of a Down. And that's what you got to keep your band like. I think you got to keep one and only. No one can do it. And just do your own thing, and I think that's important. Originality and creativity is important. Cool.
That brings us to the new record, City of Evil. I could listen to a couple of them because this record didn't play on my normal.
Yeah,
you have always a fucking problem with this shit. But sorry for that. So I don't know all the songs, but. That's no problem because I will soon. So we're going to talk about it. How was the recording process? Was it easy?
we put a lot of everyone put a lot of hard work into it. It's never easy, and I think that's because we do so much of it ourselves. From pre-production stuff, we were really hands-on everything we do, from the day we start writing till the day the album's getting its artwork done to the day it comes out. We're always putting a lot of work into it because to us it's the most important thing. It means everything to us. I mean, so it took to actually record it like 3 months.
Yeah, we did like 6.5 months of pre-production before that.
So that's pretty long.
Yeah, well, we were writing, just going crazy, and then we're sending it out to everybody saying you got to learn these parts, and those parts that weren't exactly the easiest things to learn.
Okay.
And then meanwhile, we're trying to become a finely tuned instrument for this, to go in the studio and do this. But then meanwhile, we're dealing with writing scores for the orchestra and writing scores for the boys choir that we have coming in.
No way. Oh, what song is that?
Well, Strength of the World has a whole 14-piece orchestra. The Wicked End has a 14-piece orchestra and a boys choir.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Who came up with that idea then?
Well, we just were writing, and we just, we had a lot of like Danny Elfman influence, like the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, Edward Scissorhands type stuff.
Oh, right.
And we wanted to write some stuff like that. Strength of the World is like really a spaghetti western type thing, like a Clint Eastwood, like shoot 'em up western type song. It's a 10-minute song, and so we wanted to have like the violin, the beginning, and the orchestra and all that stuff.
So it's all real instruments then?
Yeah, so we had to write all that stuff out. And meanwhile, this guy's going crazy, like trying to get all the artwork done the way we want it, not the way someone else wants it. So we have all this shit going on. It was it was a really big hassle, but we knew that if we like kept our mind to it and got everything done perfectly right, that we'd be more happy than just slacking off on it. So we just did everything ourselves, and it was really good. It was a hard process, but it was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Who produced it? Yourselves or Mudrock again?
Well, Mudrock and ourselves.
Okay.
We both got it. Was
the last record too, I think. So is that right?
Last one was Mudrock. Yeah. And Mudrock produced the last one, and we learned a lot from him on that process. And
What's his real name, by the way?
Andrew Murdoch.
Okay.
Boston name. So he was but we learned a lot from the last record, Waking the Fall, and we kind of incorporated all the production value into our pre-production that we did ourselves at my house.
Was it in the computer then? Because you have
to Pro Tools rig at my house.
Right, because you have to learn all the parts, and the parts when you cannot play it, so you have to
totally. So we did that, and then so on this one we kind of went in there and we just said, the record's kind of already produced. Just help us get up the sounds we want, the tones. And so he did, and then we got, co-produced production credits.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the sound?
What was that?
Are you satisfied with the sound?
Oh, I love the sound. I think we're finally happy for the first time with an album.
Andy Wallace mixed it.
Andy Wallace.
No way, he mixed it.
Yeah, Andy Wallace.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
that's my favorite, man.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
He just got done mixing the new System of a Down, and then he did ours next. And
that sound is unbelievable, like so raw.
Yeah, and the drums just sound perfect. You can hear everything cuts. And we went for a different thing. We had.
Sorry, I'm just every time. Sorry.
No, but yeah, he was the only guy he's the best mixer.
Could you choose him? Like I can pick from a list. Like I want to have that one, or Brendan O'Brien, or Rick Rubin. Too expensive, probably.
No, totally. We could pick whoever we wanted. They said they wanted us to use Rick Rubin to produce, and they wanted us to have Andy Wallace mix, but we wanted to produce this one ourselves. And maybe next time we'll talk to Rick Rubin. But at this point, we wanted to do one ourselves and then have Andy Wallace mix. And
I recently talked to System of a Down, to the drummer John. I said, what was the influence of Rick Rubin? He said almost nothing. But like when he said was sitting on the couch sometimes, don't play that tom hit, because then the vocal wise come better out. Mm-hmm. Those little things make best and the biggest changes.
Yeah, that's what we hear about him. We hear he just sits back and doesn't really say much, doesn't twist any knobs.
He
just
flipping and blowing with a big beard.
Yep. And then he just, everything he touches, it turns to gold.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Respect to him, man.
Oh, that guy's my idol. I love that guy. Rick Rubin and Andy Wallace together, unbelievable. Especially Andy Wallace. Working with him, it's like magic. You go in there.
You sat with him, like mixing while mixing and stuff.
Well, I mean,
he said we could, but we just let him do his own thing. We're going to go for a couple hours. And he's like, I'll call you when I want you to come in. We'd come in, tweak a couple things, and we're on to the next song. Now, one song a day.
One song a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
definitely. It was really, really exciting work.
One minute. Oh man, I have so many questions still.
That's all right.
All right. What's going to be the first single?
Backcountry.
What's it about?
Track 4.
Okay.
I'm eating on a live interview.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Backcountry.
How did it come?
It's actually It's written about the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Hunter S. Thompson.
Jesus, cool film.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Last week was on television again. Oh man, I laughed my ass off.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, and we're gonna be doing a video for it on the 9th actually. That's inspired by the movie Fear and Loathing.
We're just doing the movie.
Okay.
The video's gonna be we're gonna be driving in the desert,
It's gonna
fucked
be
up.
weird stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Then we're gonna have bat country, have the glasses on, the bats are gonna be flying through, and just the briefcase with the drugs, and we're just gonna be all out of our minds.
Oh, you're gonna be fucked up tonight, I think.
So we're going, yeah, totally. Yeah. So we're going to Vegas for that video. We're going on the 9th. We're gonna be, yeah. I mean, we live 4 hours away, so we were going anyways. Might as well shoot a video while we're there.
Are you going to shoot it on the 9th of June?
Yeah.
So it means you're going after this this gig, or?
No, we're doing those 2 German festivals, the Rock and
Ring.
All right. Together with Meshuggah.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Oh, we're playing right after them on the main stage, so.
You will like that. You know?
Oh, we don't know them personally. We've met them before, but we know the music. We love Meshuggah, yeah. So we're just listening to them in the bus, actually. So yeah, we're excited about that. And the video, yeah, it just has to do with Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, Hunter S. Thompson,
Okay.
sort of thing.
What's your favorite song to play live from the new record? This day.
I love playing Beast and the Harlot. It's a lot of fun. I love Backcountry too. What else do we play from the new album?
What are you going to play tonight?
The Wicked End. It's really, really fun to play.
Backcountry, Burn It Down, and Beast and the Harlot will play from the new record.
Okay, cool. It's coming out next week.
Yeah, I mean, when we come back, I mean, we're gonna play a lot of the new record and make a longer set. But right now, we're just trying to get kids used to it. We don't want to bore them too much with all new shit. So
I know tonight is not going to be sold out because you're like so new here and you just played yesterday, and all the metal bands are coming this week, so the kids don't have any money. So I know because you don't have any hits like yet. Yeah, it's not going to be crowded, but I think the next time will because it's something different. It's always goes from like
it should be exciting.
I mean,
the same thing happens everywhere. In America, we started off for three or 4 years, and now we play 3,000 to 5,000 seaters, and same thing in England. And and now we got to come here and we got to pay our dues, and it's cool.
it's starting over, sort of.
Yeah, it's cool though. We have a good team working for us now. We know kids can get our records, and we're just excited to branch out. I mean, especially this trip of Europe. We're not really I like England and stuff. I like playing there, but I don't really like that part of Europe.
Okay.
But I like Belgium. I like Holland. I like fucking Germany. And I want to get big here. I want to be able to come over here and play big shows.
Give all you got then tonight.
Oh, we will.
When can we see you here back?
I think we're coming back in September.
Right.
Yeah, end of September. I think we're coming back.
Just a headline tour, or
I want to do support for someone big, but I mean that's how it helped us in the UK. We went with Lost Prophets, and they're just massive there. Yeah. And I want to come back with someone big. I'd love to come.
Unbelievable, by the way. It's so spoiled.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I'd love to come back with someone like System of a Down or like a Hymn or something like that. But if we can't, then we'll just come headline. We'll do it that way. In the States, we've been just headlining. We never really supported anyone big there, and it worked for us. But in the UK, we had a big support. So it's not really going to matter. I think it's going to be the end result in either way. It might just take a little bit longer if we just keep headlining, but we'll do it. We'll do whatever we have to do.
Wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.